Hello Capricorns, welcome. My name is Alyssa. This is my channel of New Direction. So this is the reading for June 2020. Little bit late. I wasn't feeling very well last week, so I kind of had to take a pause on that. Anyway, let's get into it. It is a somewhat beautiful day. The sun keeps shining at times and then the clouds kind of come in. I am sitting out of the wind, so I hope I hope you don't hear too much echoing from the wind. I'm outside, so I apologize if we get interrupted, but that's just the way it is. So I've already pulled the oracle cards for the reading just to save some time, and we're working with a new deck today, and it's called the LQ deck, the She-Who. And I'm going to read I will read a little bit out of the book for these cards, but actually I'll probably read a little out of the book. I have a couple other ones too that I was like, oh, I should make sure that point gets said. So anyway, let's get into this. The card that you pulled, the She-Who you pulled, was Genevieve. She-Who radiates. Isn't that an intense card? Knowing, ambitious, confidence. Now, I want you to check out Genevieve's headdress here, because this is her headdress that marks that she is a chieftain. And see these face tattoos here? They are pointing to the parts of her that make her feel like nothing that Genevieve wears makes her feel anything less than powerful. Okay? That's why she has the face tattoos, because they point to her eyes that are going to see the truth and the clarity. The third, her third eye that knows, that intuitively understands and knows. And then her mouth that is going to speak the profound truth. Okay? Because Genevieve, she who radiates. Oh no, I lost her spot. I need Genevieve here. Genevieve, spirit, where is Genevieve at? All right, so Genevieve, this is talking about her ambition is not denied. Genevieve will be seen as the warrior princess that she is. And absolutely, this card is asking you to look at the persona that you present to the world. The man or woman, the woman or man who wants to conquer your world. Let your appearance announce to the world that you are a force to be reckoned with. This force is beauty, power, and ambition that radiates from you, like the queen's golden rings. Make sure you do everything you can to honor your true essence. And that is the thing about Genevieve, is she radiates the power and the ambition that is true to her. Okay, absolutely. And the card at the bottom of this deck, which I really liked, was Elixir. And this is She Who Forgives. And I wanted to just point out, when Elixir appears, because you seem to be seeking solace from hurts inflicted by others. You must ask yourself, are these wounds self-inflicted? Did I stay too long when you knew that you should go? Did you not return when you had messages that you were needed? There are so many ways that we can harm ourselves, but the worst of all is guilt. We heap blame upon ourselves when we cannot undo what's been done. Remorse for things said or unsaid. All of this must be dealt with when we are seeking healing. The message of this card is you can be healed, but first you must forgive yourself. And I really, really, really loved how those two kind of play together, because I think sometimes, when we feel as though, we have been maybe too bold, or we have maybe been too powerful, or, yeah, almost like that we've been too powerful, I think, for what others can accept in our lives, and I think sometimes we feel guilty for that. I think sometimes we feel almost a guiltiness for our ambitions and our drive, right? And I really feel that this is saying, for one, forgive yourself. That's the first step to healing. That's the first step to this acceptance, is forgiving yourself, for the part that you played within it all. And Genevieve is saying, you are a warrior princess. So don't go around and feel like, you owe everybody an apology. Be true to yourself, right? Forgive yourself. That's important. So the animal spirit that was pulled, this is the frog spirit, and it says declutter, clear out the clutter. Okay, and this literally actually just came out for the Sagittarius reading ahead of this too, actually. And it was very well shuffled. But the frog spirit is saying everything needs to be decluttered in life, you know, and the frog spirit is saying kind of block out the noise of all the other frogs croaking and just focus on your lily pad right now, okay? And the little, see this beautiful little orb in which he is, you know, holding down here? Focus on the things in your life, you know, that matter to you. Declutter the noise. And we must declutter more than once in our lifetime. Okay, relationships at all parts need to, you know, at different parts within them need to be decluttered. And that includes all relationships, you know, sweeping out and clearing even friendships or acquaintances or stuff like that are long past overdue, okay? That needs to happen. It also, you know, negative energy that we hold within those relationships, you know, if it's a relationship that obviously isn't going to go anywhere in your life, but there's negative energy within that needs to be swept and cleared out, you know, that is important too. Okay, and when the frog spirit comes out, it's asking you, this must be embraced. Okay, there's a time to sweep out that negative energy. And when Alexa is saying, you know, this is a time to forgive, she who forgives, you know, Alexa is asking you, you know, sweep out that, just sweep out that hurt and you know, and the underlying kind of clutter here, and forgive yourself for what has been. Forgive the situation for what has been. Now, the animal spirit that was on the bottom of the deck here was the whale spirit, and that's trust the great mystery. And I wanted to read this because the whale spirit to me was, well, it was kind of important. The whale spirit is an ancient creature who was here at the beginning of time and who has seen everything, felt everything, and heard everything that has transpired on this planet. In the hidden realms where all things must gather first before manifesting into form, whale spirit is the keeper, singing the soul of the whole world from the deepest waters of the coldest seas. When whale spirit appears, it is a reminder that there is a great mystery that you must accept without intellectually trying to understand it. Some things cannot be known by the mind, only experienced through the heart, through intuition, and through the peripheral senses that part the invisible veils, separating the visible world from the great manifesting consciousness in the hidden realms. Now is a time for you to immerse yourself in the great mystery of spirit and trust that within the invisible, what you cannot see are the seeds of your intentions being tended to by the angels. Isn't that something? Right? Trust the mystery. You know, forgive yourself for what has happened, because, you know, you cannot see the grander picture. You cannot see all that, you know, had to be for what it, you know, you can't see that. Life Review was the angel card that was pulled. Take inventory of your life and resolve to change and heal anything that has happened. It takes courage to look at your life. Yet, done with compassion and a sense of humor, you'll grow and learn from Life Review. I'll help you take stock of where you've been. We'll look at what you have learned and how these lessons are a valuable asset for today and tomorrow. We'll also notice the life patterns that aren't serving your highest good, and we'll take steps to release those patterns. That was an important one too, because again here, it's talking again about patterns and cycles, energies that must be cleared. Chakra clearing was on the bottom, okay? And this is talking about taking the time to clear out your chakras, okay? To release that energy that is, you know, the negative energies that are clogging up your spiritual kind of movement and flow within you. So, the energy oracles of the overall kind of energies and themes to this month was journey and deceit. And I'm kind of feeling almost as though you are on this journey. And the journey card is about our life journey. It's about our life purpose, okay? This isn't just some journey that, you know, you went around the block or whatever. No, this is talking about the journey of your life and the lesson that your soul is here to learn. The journey of your soul, of your spiritual being. Because we are all just spiritual beings, right? Here to learn the lessons that, you know, our soul contracts made long before we were here, okay? But it's almost as though you're deceiving yourself here of this journey that you are on. It's almost as though I feel like maybe you're questioning, but is this for me? Okay? And again, I must point out this Genevieve, because Genevieve does only and wears only the things in her life that make her feel powerful. Okay, and that's not a power tripping kind of thing. No, I'm not saying that. You know, she's not a power tripping snotbag by any means, but she's aligned to the things in her life that leave her feeling ambitious, that leave her feeling powerful, because she knows that is her calling. Okay, and this journey card with this, you know, with this deception behind this, don't deceive yourself on the journey that is here for you. Don't think, okay, well, that just seems kind of silly and out there. That can't be for me. That can't possibly be my journey. If you're feeling ambitious about it and you're feeling called to do it, then you need to connect to it. See, on the bottom of the deck was financial constraints right at the bottom. Financial constraints, bare empty cupboards. Followed by a man holding a coin and a woman holding a heart. And I kind of thought at first these are two kind of separate people. Okay, this can be the divine masculine, and maybe this is the divine feminine. The divine masculine is kind of going at things almost, you know, with the pentacle and the business sense of this, you know, and the divine feminine is here kind of giving in the love or whatever it may be, but as a combined together. Okay, the sixth chakra was behind that, and that again is that third eye, like Genevieve's face tattoo. It's the clarity, the third eye here, her intuition, her intuitive connection. Okay. And then the thinking woman was behind that, and then the angel of love. Okay? I can't even hold all of these cards. To me, this is really talking about, it's almost as though I feel as though you've been going down this journey and it's like you've been blocked. There's no money in the cupboards. The journey that you are trying to pursue, you know, it's almost as though you're thinking, okay, the cupboards are bare here. Right? This journey can't possibly be for me because the cupboards are bare here. But I feel as though you're being asked to kind of look at it from a different perspective here. And instead of looking at it with a man holding a coin and that kind of masculine side of your spiritual being, okay? Look at it with a woman holding her heart. Look at it with the love. Look at it with the intuition. Trust this, okay? Ascend, follow the stairways, okay? Learn more. Follow that call. And do it with balance. Do it with love, the angel of love. Okay, I really feel that the direction here and the change and the shift within all of this, you know, within this releasing of, you know, these financial constraints, because nobody wants bare, empty cupboards. This is not a life that is fulfilling, you know, but we're also not here to live in bare, empty cupboards our entire lives. We're not. You know, our paths and our connections to the things in our lives that are meant for us, they will actually, like, they bring fulfillment, they bring abundance. You know, when you connect to the things that are meant for you, it's not going to leave you bare. It's going to leave you full. It's going to leave you abundant. That was the promise that we have been given, you know, by our divine. You know, trust in me and you will be fulfilled. Okay? Absolutely. Absolutely. I think when you really shift here and understand that not everything in life has to be looked at as like the money-making masculine part. There is a very important part for the divine feminine within us all. To follow that intuition, to nurture the things, the softer kind of things in our lives. Okay? I'm really, really asking you, if you are thinking or lying to yourself that this journey is not going to fulfill you, that this journey you feel like you are being called to embrace is not going to fulfill you, or maybe you have felt in the past, you know, that journey wasn't going to fulfill you, and so therefore you decided, okay, well, that's not going to be for me, and you stopped it. You know, you stopped chasing that. I really feel that you're being asked to look at that with a different kind of perspective. Okay? All right. Light seers. We are going to use the light seers. We're going to pull our strengths. We're going to pull your strengths, and then we're going to pull your challenges and your fears, and then we're going to pull the steps. The steps that, the steps that would lead you forward. Okay? Strengths of the Capricorn. What is the strength of the Capricorn? The Tower. Something coming down. The Tower, the Hanged Man, and the Ace of Wands. and the world. Challenges. Two of Wands. King of Wands. Ace of Cups. Eight of Cups. Steps. Queen of Cups. Queen of Cups. Nine of Pentacles. 10 of Pentacles. Queen of Wands, Four of Wands is on the bottom. Queen of Wands and Four of Wands, and the Two of Pentacles. Okay, the Queen of Wands, when she is on the bottom, this is talking as an underlying, this is talking about embracing this kick-ass queen. See up here how she holds this rod and the staff over her head? This is her lessons in life. This is the things that it has taken for her to get to this place in her life. These are hard lessons, okay? Good lessons, bad lessons, tough lessons, whatever the case may be. This is knowledge that she has acquired over the years, over her lifetime. Okay, and as she hoists it high above her head here, she is understanding, she's in this understanding that she needed all of those parts. Those parts all played a very handy role and a huge role in the power and the creation in which she has, what she can manifest here. Okay, she understands that. The Four of Wands is the completion. It's the excitement. Okay, it's good times. Okay. There's celebrating to be had here. As you embrace this power, as you embrace this spiritual power that you have, and the power that is within you, the power to manifest, the power to set your intentions and manifest, co-create with spirit. Okay, as you align yourself to that power and you open yourself up to that power, this is where, that completion and that fulfillment kind of come in, that Four of Wands, that excitement of life. Okay, your strengths right now was the Tower, the Hanged Man, the Ace of Wands, and the World. This is something that must come down. It can be person, places, things, relationships, situations, ideas. But there is something here that needs to crumble. And tower moments have to happen in our lives. They do. They do, and they don't, they're not going to happen. You definitely don't want a tower moment, happening every day. I understand that. But a tower moment is that rebirth. A tower moment is that crumbling of what no longer serves you so that the new may be reborn. Okay, and that's what this is here. That's what this is saying. It's saying this tower, this crumbling of what needs to unfold here is changing your perspective. Okay? As you allow that tower moment to happen and you allow what needs to crumble, change your perspective. Put yourself in this place of suspension and allow spirit to just kind of open it up and guide you forward. Okay, look at it from a different viewpoint here. The Ace of Wands. As you look at it from a different point of view, you open up and allow that inspiration and the new kind of idea to come through. And that's what the Ace of Wands is. The Ace of Wands is a new creative spark. Something that is going to just burn passion and excitement and fire in your life. Okay? And when it comes behind the Tower and the Hanged Man, it's the new way forward. Okay? It is the new perception here. It is the new perspective on where you're going and how this is all going to look, and the fact that the Tower moment needed to happen. Okay? It's the ability to understand that the world as a whole needed to take place. The cycle, the good, the bad, it all had a part. It needed to happen. And this is a strength of yours. And there is so much strength. There's so much liberation within understanding that tower moments needed to happen. And being able to look at tower moments and being able to move through tower moments and being able to overcome tower moments and create new beginnings from them. Okay? And understand that they serve the purpose. They were needed. All of it. The complete whole cycle was needed. That's your strength here, guys. Your strength is to allow the Tower to happen. To forgive yourself, right? Like Alexa, to forgive yourself. To forgive the situation for what it is. You know, because by acknowledging that and acknowledging that, okay, well, I couldn't control that. That needed to happen, you know? You liberate yourself from feeling like you did something, that it was your fault that it needed to happen, or that whatever came to be, right? Your challenges here was the Two of Wands, the King of Wands, the Ace of Cups, and the Eight of Cups. The Two of Wands is talking about change, okay? And when this comes as a challenge or a fear, it can be extremely challenging and fearful to change, you know? It can be a very scary thing to look at your life and be like, holy, how am I going to change this? How do I shift this and go from here? But just because it's a fear doesn't mean that it's not something that you should embrace. It could be a challenge for sure, but it's something that you need to do, okay? You're being asked to embrace this change. Maybe it's about a move. Maybe it's about a job change. You know, those are all possibilities, okay? But the Two of Wands is talking about that shift in the direction that you are going. The King of Wands behind that, this is the steady, kind of steadfast understanding, the acknowledgement that, yep, that needed to just be. It's like the Queen, you know, this Queen of Wands at the bottom, you know, how she is like all excited because she has this power within her hand. And the King of Wands, he's just solid. He's the king of the jungle. He understands the processes and the things that it needed, okay? It can be very terrifying to be this solid within your spiritual being. And wands are often talking about our spiritual sides, okay, that spiritual being within us all. You know, each suit has its own elements to our lives that it plays. And the wands are that spiritual side to us, you know, and this change and maybe, you know, embracing this King of Wands, embracing that steadfast, solid king behind you, embracing the Genevieve, embracing the power that is yours. She can be, you know, she who radiates. That can be a hard one to embrace. That can be a terrifying one to embrace. That power, embracing that power, showing others that this is the power that I have. These are the ambitions and the drive that I have in my life. Those can be scary things, okay? But the Ace of Cups, you know, maybe you're feeling that when you embrace this, that cup, that opportunity isn't going to be there for you, okay? Maybe you're afraid that, you know, like this Ace of Cups, that whatever you're setting, sorry, this Eight of Cups, whatever you set on fire down here and walk away from, maybe you're afraid to do that. Maybe you're afraid to set those out, okay? And just allow them to move, you know? Decluttering is not always an easy task, okay? But it's saying that this must happen. You know, you must allow this change to happen. You must allow yourself to embrace the opportunities and the new cups that are coming in. Okay? Don't be afraid of the power that is within your hands. Don't be afraid of, you know, the ambitious you that is calling you to be. Okay? Allow that change. Look for the change here. You know, look for the direction forward. Look for where it is that you want to, you know, make the change. And then do it. You know, make the steps. The steps that you need to take was the Queen of Cups. And this is talking about, like, the Queen of Cups is often like the High Priestess, okay? She's so connected. Look at here, she's sitting in her water, you know, and she's almost submerged deep within her emotional strength, you know, and she knows that within this strength is this power that she creates. Like the Queen of Wands glows the fire from her hand. The Queen of Cups can shoot the water, you know, this powerful healing water from her hands. You know, because these are intuitive queens, and this is what this is saying, is this power, again, is within you. The manifesting, you know, this whole new beginning, it's here within your grasp, but you must embrace it. You know, you must radiate that knowing, that confidence, you know, that you are this powerful. The Nine of Pentacles is behind that. The Nine of Pentacles and then the Ten of Pentacles. Like, that is self-fulfillment and then fulfillment for the rest of the fam jam here, okay? And there's self-abundance here. You know, look at these two pentacles as the steps that we were taking. You know, when we were talking about, you know, this financial constraint and these bare empty cupboards, I'm not telling you, I'm not joking. As you embrace this intuitive side of you and the intuitive person within your soul, you are going to align yourself to self-fulfillment here, to abundance. And that abundance is going to be abundance that ripples and plays an effect in the rest of your family and the rest of the fortune that is to come. Okay? The devil energy was behind that, and that is understanding that there is not a place for this. This is an overcoming of this. Okay? This is moving past this. This is yourself, actually. You know, the Capricorn card is this devil card, and it's understanding that as you are true to your power, to your authenticity, you know, to the things that make you feel powerful and ambitious in life. When you are true to the headdress and the warrior princess that you are, there's so much abundance to be had here. So much abundance. You yourself, within the depths of it all, have the power to change your world. Okay? Do not be afraid that that journey that you are being called to go on is going to be anything less than fulfilling, less than life-changing for you. This is your journey. This is your personal journey. This isn't a journey for anyone else. This is your journey, your purpose, your reasoning for being here. Don't deceive yourself and think that those things are not for you. Connect to them. Connect to them. Connect to the intuition. Okay? Connect to the things that are making you feel powerful and radiating. She who radiates. Radiate, my dear. You know? There is fulfillment here. If you would just embrace the true you. If you would just embrace the power that is within you. That is already deep within you. Okay? It's connecting to that. Okay, we're going to move these guys over here so that I can pull some unknown tarot. Unknown factors coming in this month. What do we not see coming in for the Capricorns this month, Spirit? What can we not see? Change. Change, the Lovers, and the Eight of Pentacles. Two of Cups. Sorry, two Swords at the bottom here. There's a blockage. Absolutely. But the Sun was behind that. This blockage is shifting. Okay? This blockage, though the Sun in this one looks blocked out here. Look. It's not anymore. The Sun and then the Moon. Spirit is here working in the realms. You know? Be true to you. That's where this is so important. Be true to you. Forgive yourself for not being true to yourself in the past, and understand that as you go forward here, you are going to stay true to you. You are going to radiate the beautiful power that is within you. Okay? This is where this is at. There is change here. Okay? There is change. Like a lightning bolt coming in and just sparking a new way forward here. And this is a rapid kind of change. This is something I feel that, you know, within this month you're going to be like, what is going on? Where is this all coming from? Absolutely. The Lovers was behind that. There could be some sort of new love coming in here, guys. Okay? There could be. This could be, you know, a new love that is coming in, that as you clear out the clutter and you get rid of the, you know, the things that have been, you know, that negative energy that's been holding you back in your life, you're opening the doors for something new to come in, yes. But this can also be just the change within your life or your relationship already. Okay, this can just be your change within. The Lovers is also is looking at just love as a whole, you know? And the duality of it, and the understanding, and the, you know, that there's two sides of it, and there's always going to be two sides of the story, and that it must have that flexibility. It has to be able to be flexible like that, okay? The Eight of Pentacles was after that. This is saying there's change happening here. Change happening around love. Around maybe, well, just around love. Around lovers. Around this duality of love. But then the Eight of Pentacles is saying, but the work is not done. Like a spider, you must still spin your web, okay? You must still start with that single strand of intention and build your web here. That is important, okay? The job is not done. The work is not done yet, you know? Yes, there has been great change put in, and yes, you know, things are unfolding and things are happening outside of your control. But at the same time, you still must show up. You know, you cannot expect Spirit and the Lord and the Spirit guides to, you know, to form your life into this big, beautiful master plan if you don't show up to put the effort in. If you don't show up to put the work in. If you don't show up to change what needs to be changed within your soul. Okay, if you don't align yourself to the things that make you feel powerful, or the things that make you feel as though, you know, you're moving forward in your life, then that's not, you know, who's that on, right? You have to make the steps. You have to align yourself to the things that make you feel powerful, make you feel ambitious in this life, okay? You also must forgive yourself for the things that, you know, maybe you have not allowed to happen. The Wheel of Fortune and the Two of Fire here come out. There is change, like so much change. There's a shift. There's a shift within the energies right now, and the Emperor's at the bottom. The Emperor's at the bottom in the Nine of Swords. There's a shift here, okay? And as you embrace this Empress, as you embrace the ability and the co-creating power that you have with Spirit, as you cut the shit out, like this Nine of Swords, you cut the shit out that doesn't work. You allow the negative, toxic cycles to end, okay? Like the Hanged Man, you look at it from a different perspective, okay? Your viewpoint on this has changed, and it needs to change, okay? From going and thinking of always, you know, having the mindset of lacking to the mindset of abundance. That needs to shift within inside you, because you cannot constantly be thinking that you are lacking in life and be expecting abundance in your life. No. You must open yourself up to the creation, to the ability to create and manifest all of this abundance in your life. You must open yourself up to the opportunity, okay? The Ace of Pentacles, it's here. Oh my gosh, the Ace of Pentacles and the Eight of Wands again. The change is here, guys. The spark is happening. That was 3 times that Eight of Wands, sorry, yes, 3 times the Eight of Wands came out. I seen the Eight of Wands. Where did I see the Eight of Wands? No, I lied. Twice the Eight of Wands came out. Really? I thought I seen it again. Is it out for me and I just don't see it? No. Okay. Just twice it came out. Okay, but there's change here, and it's happening. It's sparking fast. Like that. This change is going to, when you open and just start, you know, allow the energies to shift. You know, allow that to happen. Allow that shift to happen within yourself. Okay? It's going to happen. Wheel of Fortune, Two of Wands. That's your guidance. Okay? The Wheel of Fortune is change. Two of Wands is change. There could be movement here. Okay? Maybe it's a change in careers. Maybe it's a change in locations. Okay? But this is a good change. This is a positive change. This is a change that is aligning you to your journey, to your purpose, to your destiny, to a calling that serves you. So embrace it. You know, you've been praying and you've been asking for this, you know, movement, this change to happen. And here it is. But you must accept it. And you must appreciate it for what it is. Absolutely. All right. Let's pull the last message here from the Untethered Soul. Untethered Soul, what do you have to say? What would you like to leave the Capricorns with as your message? God is in ecstasy, and there's nothing you can do about it. And if God is in ecstasy, I wonder what he sees when he looks at you. Would you like to go beyond yourself? Would you like to feel no edges? You are beautifully and magically and heavenly made. Uniquely, authentically, one of a kind. So align yourself to the things that spark that ambition and fire within your soul. Align yourself to the things that make you feel powerful for being who you are. That's where it's at. Okay, Capricorns, that's it. All right, take care. Bye now.